Dear children, today we have to learn in Standard 8, Subject Social Science, Chapter number 3. The name of the chapter is Indian Constitution. Haley, Priyanshi, and Sachin are watching the final match of World Cup 2011 on TV. Dear children, what they have to given that? They have to given that Haley, Priyanshi, and Sachin are watching the final match of World Cup 2011 on TV with their parents. An exciting match is going on between India and Sri Lanka. Now, what happened there? The final match of the World Cup 2011 was between India and Sri Lanka. Who will win the World Cup, India or Sri Lanka? Now what they have to given that? They have to given that who will win the World Cup, India or Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka had put a challenge target for India to achieve, but with the fearless batting of the Indian captain. Now who was the Indian captain? Mahendra Singh Dhoni. And Dhoni is doing the fearless batting. India win the World Cup. Now what happened there? Here, the final match of the World Cup 2011, India win the World Cup. Why the India win the World Cup? Because of fearless batting done by the Indian captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Everyone was rejoicing in this victory. Now what happened that here everyone was enjoying this victory. Haley said to her mother while watching a TV, Mummy, the previous match between England and India resulted in tie. Now what happened there? Here, Haley asked the question to her mother there. Mummy, the previous match between England and India resulted in tie. Then what does that mean, sir? What does that means? Nitaben said, Haley, for a popular game like cricket, the ICC has systematic forms rules. Now what the Haley mother give reply? Haley mother give reply that in any popular game, a systematic form of rules and regulation is there. A tie in a match means that both the team have an equal score. What was the meaning of the tie in a match? Tie in match, it means that both the team have an equal score. Even the game like football, hockey, kabaddi, etc. have their own set of rules. If a game has so many rules, then to run the administration of population, nation, we surely required fail from the rules. Now dear children, what they have to say that? They have to say that in every game, you have to see that if the game is football, hockey, kabaddi, any game, there is a set of rules and regulation followed by the player. The same way, if you have to run your nation in a proper way, if you have to run your administration system of the nation in a proper way, then it surely required well framed rules. Like example, dear children, in school rules and regulation is there, in our society rules and regulation is there, in our home also some rules and regulation is there for the proper management and for the growth and development of our self. The same way, if you have to run the nation, then it required the proper rules and regulation. Here they have to given about the picture of preamble of our constitution. A systematic completion of set of rules to run the government of country is known as the constitution of country. What is the meaning of constitution of country? A systematic completion. What was the meaning of completion? It means sankalan, coordination. Meaning of completion, it means the coordination. It means a systematic coordination of set of rules to run the government of country is known as the constitution of country. A constitution can be written or unwritten form. Our constitution start with the preamble. What they have to say there? They have to say that the constitution can be written or unwritten, and our constitution start with the preamble. What is the meaning of preamble? Preamble, it means soul. constitution is one kind of the soul of our nation. Now they have to given our next topic, that how was the constitution of India formed. How the constitution of India is formed. The constitution of India is a statement of national goal and aim, such as the democracy. What they have to given that? They have to given that a constitution of India is a one kind of the statement of the national goals and the aim, such as in democracy. And dear children, you know very well the meaning of the democracy. Democracy, it means Lok Shahi. People have the authority to choose their governing legislation, and that's why we know very well that Abraham Lincoln stated that democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. After socialism, it means समाजवाद, secularism, बिन सांप्रदायिकता, धर्मनिरपेक्षता, and the national unity. That's why what happened then in the constitution of India is a statement of the national goal and aim. Now which kind of the national goal and aim? Such as democracy, socialism, secularism, and national unity. The Constitution Assembly has established. It started working from 9th December 1946. From which date the Constitution of Assembly was starting their working? From the 9th December 1946. The Constitution Assembly was formed of the prominent and the distinguished scholars and the leaders. What they have to given that in our Constitution Assembly, they have to form the prominent. So what was the meaning of prominent? Prominent, it means prasiddha, agrani, primary, and distinguished. Distinguished, it means the reputable, pratisthit. Scholars and the leaders are to be included in Constitution Assembly. Their political vision and the foresight was incorporated in the Constitution. Now in this Constitution Assembly, leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sardar Patel, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, Sardar Baldev Singh, etc. These all are the members of the Constitution Assembly, provided their guidance. Frank Anthony represented the Anglo-Indian community. Now who represent the Anglo-Indian community? Frank Anthony represent the Anglo-Indian community, and already we have learned the name. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is there, Dr. Rajendra Prasad is there. These all are providing a guidance. And H.P. Modi represent the Parsi community. Who represent the Parsi community? H.P. Modi. The committee have various constitution scholars like Aladi, Krishna Swami Iyer, and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and K.M. Munshi, etc. are the scholars who are included in this community. There were a female member like Sarojini Naidu, Vijayalakshmi Pandit. These all are the name of the female members who are included for the Constitution Committee. Sarojini Naidu and Vijayalakshmi Pandit. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the President of the Constitution Assembly. This is the most important thing. Who was the President of the Constitution Assembly? Dr. Rajendra Prasad was elected as the President of the Constitution Assembly. There were a number of subcommittees to take the care of the various aspects of the Constitution. The drafting committee, which was headed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now who was the head of the drafting committee? The head of the drafting committee was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Gave the Constitution its final shape. Who gave the final shape of our Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now for this, preparing this Constitution, near about total 166 meetings were to be held by the Constitution Assembly in a time period for 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. It means how much time taken by this Constitution Assembly to prepare the Constitution? 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. And how many meetings are to be held? Total 166 meetings was to be held by Constitution assembly on 26 November 1949 the committee passed the constitution. In which day the committee passed the constitution? 26 November 1949 the committee passed the constitution, but this constitution was enforced in 26 January 1950. And this is the most important thing. What they have to say that? They have to say that constitution was enforced, it means implemented on 26 January 1950. And that's why in every year we all have celebrated 26 January as a Republic Day. And we know very well that every year in the 15th August we have celebrated a Independence Day. Here, dear children, please do not any kind of confusion. Here they have to given that our constitution was enforced in 26 January 1950, and that's why in every year we have celebrated 26 January as a Republic Day. This all have the name with their image, the creator of our constitution: Maulana Azad, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Sarojini Naidu, Kanhaiya Munshi. These all are the creators of our constitution. Why do we need a constitution? What if there is no constitution? Dear children, you know very well that if is there in any game no rules and regulation, then what was the result? So same way, if in any nation is there no constitution, then we cannot run our administration system in the proper way. So no country can function without a constitution. No country can function without a constitution. A constitution so many objectives. It is a document which finally where the ethos and ideals of our country. You know very well that what they have to say, that it is a document which finally weaves the ethos and the ideals of our country. What was the meaning of weaves? It means, you know very well that in Gujarati you say that gunthu. In ethos it means prakrutik lakshan. So same way, what happened that our constitution do the coordination among all the things to run the proper our administration system. It tells about the kind of government of our country would have, how to run the administration of our country. In a democracy form of government, we elect our leader. What happened there? In a democratic form of government, we elect our leader, and we elect our leader by giving the votes, so that they can run the administration on our behalf. And now what happened there? The representative who elected in the assembly, Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, what they have to done? They have to run the administration on our behalf. However, there are the provisions in the constitution to check the misuse of power by the leader. Now what happened there? In our constitution they also included the provisions that you have to check the power of our leaders, and our leader was not misuse their power.